for Thirsty Thursday. This weekend, beer lovers can spend their Earth Day at a brew festival dedicated to our local salmon.
Yeah, for a second year, Portland's Hopworks Brewery is hosting the Salmon-Safe IPA Festival. And joining us on the couch with those details and to tell us what makes beer considered salmon-safe, we have Christian Ettinger, founder of and owner of Hopworks. We also have Dan Kent with us, the founder and executive director of the nonprofit Salmon-Safe. Good morning to you both.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Appreciate you being here. Yeah, talking about beer, talking about keeping our rivers and salmon safe. It's a great combo. Okay, let's talk about the event first, Christian. Kind of dive into exactly what it is and what it's all about.
Yeah, so we've got, this is our second time we've thrown a Salmon-Safe IPA Festival. We're featuring 20 wonderful beers made with salmon-safe ingredients, which as a B Corp, family-owned B Corp, we're always looking for ways to kind of tackle social and environmental issues. So water is our most precious resource as a brewery, and we thought that these IPAs featuring salmon-safe ingredients are just an awesome way to draw that direct connection between clean water and great beer.
Yeah.
So when we see the Salmon-Safe logo on these beers, Dan, it doesn't mean that the salmon can crack them open and have their own party, right? This means that this is really, you know, environmentally focused and keeping them in mind. Talk to us about Salmon-Safe and kind of its mission.
Well, it does mean that the beer goes great with salmon.
Well, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah, but really it's about bringing recognition to landowners, to farmers working on the ground, investing in conservation practices, protecting water quality, protecting salmon habitat, enhancing biodiversity. That's really what it's all about.
Why does this partnership make sense for your cause in Salmon-Safe? Why does it make sense to partner with a brewery here?
Well, it makes sense for us to partner with breweries really to build the market for certified hops and malts. And that sends a signal in the marketplace and inspires other farmers to transition to salmon-safe practices. And that's really the goal, to build watershed scale momentum behind these water quality protection efforts.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, consumers can vote with their dollar every day. You know, as democracy is kind of corrupted, we can definitely use our dollar, and as breweries, we can use our dollar to patronize and bring in these ingredients that are from farms that are doing the right thing.
Right, yeah, because Christian, I'm sure you have an understanding of this too. You know, all of the ingredients that go into that can of beer, it's large-scale agriculture and farming, and then that can have a huge environmental impact.
Yeah, I mean, the way you live and your diet has a tremendous environmental impact, and as climate crisis and water crises are in the news, you know, 20 years ago there wasn't how sustainability wasn't a household word the way it is. So
yeah.
we are empowered, and what an awesome way to use beer as a force for good to not only patronize and bring money in to these farms that are doing the right thing, but also to raise awareness.
And what are some of these beers that are salmon safe? You've cracked one open already.
Yeah, I mean, that's cracking a beer in the morning. You know,
Why not?
I would say
I mean, it's already 8:45.
It's not a foreign concept in the brewery, but yeah, so we had an awesome collaboration we've launched with New Seasons using a regenerative organic ingredient called Kernza that's supposed to be a replacement for corn, wheat, and soy eventually. These are long-term projects, and the cereal grains are a great place to start. So it has a long taproot that can sequester carbon from the atmosphere and really start to cool the planet effectively.
Wow.
So
fascinating.
Yeah, that's that project. And then I brought our new flagship Overland IPA, which features 90% salmon-safe hops, and that's a year-round flagship for us. So we're trying to use these principles, and I'm on the board of Salmon-Safe too, so this is near and dear for me to help bring this mission to life. And also the portion of the proceeds are going to benefit Oregon Wild, and they've worked with Senator Wyden to come up with this River Democracy Act I mean, you know more of the details, but to create this tremendous designation of wild and scenic rivers, unlike anything you've seen before here in Oregon.
That's great. Yeah, Dan, tell us a little bit about that, because I know some of the proceeds here from this weekend's event are going to go to Oregon Wild and through the Brewers Alliance, all of that.
That's right. IPA Festival proceeds all go to Oregon Wild, promoting wild and scenic river protection, and that's statewide. And it's an effort that started in the 80s under Mark Hatfield and is now being carried forward by Ron Wyden.
Wow. It's phenomenal.
I mean, it's tourism industry, it's agriculture industry. So, you know, we do have to really work hard to protect these pristine wild areas that Oregon is so well known for.
Yeah, no question. Okay, with the festival itself, I know we went over the details a little bit at the beginning, but just to make sure everybody knows, when is it, where is it, how can people partake?
Yeah, it is Saturday from noon until 9. There's a morning session, and then there's a little, what we call kind of infotainment. Dan and I are going to be on a panel talking about the wonderful scientific end of of this whole endeavor. And then
we'll have farmers talking about what they're actually doing on the ground.
Great. Yeah.
Quality.
Yeah, it's really going to be an awesome event. So some education, but a lot of entertainment. There's an evening session, goes till 9 on our property at 29th and Powell Boulevard, upper parking lot. It's family friendly in the morning and more of a party in the evening with live music and bluegrass, and just an awesome way again to like take what's man's most popular beverage and to do some good with it and gather people around. We found that beer is at the center of a lot of great conversations, right? So we're hoping to make a difference, but also spur people's minds and conversations around sustainability.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, that's great. Dan,
And the
Christian?
weather forecast is 66 degrees, no rain.
Decent.
Yes. Thank you,
Kelly's been
Kelly.
working on a good
Appreciate you.
Saturday for us,
She's
so
giving us a little.
Thank you, Kelly.
Go to your Earth Day cleanups in the morning and then go cheers with a beer afterwards. Good way to celebrate. Dan, Christian, thank you both for being here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Happy
thank you.
Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day.
So, of course, you can check out the Salmon-Safe IPA Festival. It's happening Saturday from noon to 9 p.m. at Hopworks on Southeast Powell. You can also go to SalmonSafeIPAFest.com for a link to get your tickets and see all the breweries that are going to be there.